gonna go over respicaires today. Some people like them, some people don't. I'm gonna give you my opinion, but reality, what is a respicaire? Respicaire is basically plus and minus ions. When it goes in the air, it goes after any kind of germs, bacteria, viruses, mold, all that stuff. Takes the hydrogen atom out of it and kills the cell so that it dies. So those plus and minus ions go through the air and it tracks to any kind of particles and makes them thicker even. So it allows us to be able to pick them up through the filters. On this side and this side are where the plus and minus ions come. So plus come here, minus come here, and then they go through the air. How do they go through the air? Is it very easy. If you have an air handler at your house, we can set it up here, very hard magnet, and wire this into the unit to make sure that it runs all the time. It produces millions of ions. And then on just a regular gas furnace, the same thing. It goes on here and attaches. So when it attaches, you don't want the air to go across this way. We want the air to go across this way because if you do this way, the plus and minus ions will eliminate each other. So that's why we produce them this way. So if you do have UV lights, what's really good once you have put them in your system in an air handler, especially an air handler, because this stays moist all the time because this gets a lot of moisture because it's producing water when it condensates. When that water goes up, it goes around the blower, the sides, and it produces spores, microbial growth in the system, or AKA mold. So what happens with that UV light, once you put it in this system, it'll actually kill any of that instantly because of that, how intense those UV lights are. So that's why it's good positive, especially when you have air handlers. There's a coil that actually stacks up on top of here. If you put the UV lights above that, it allows the air to actually go past it and able to clean the evaporator coil that's in your system. And then if you have us put these in, it holds the warranty for your furnaces. Now, why do I pick this over like a UV light? UV lights are very intense. As soon as you turn them on, that bright light goes and it kills all bacteria and germs. They're very successful on commercial units, residential. They're very successful as well. But what happens for us, that the wires that are in the system, so all these little wires, over time, that UV light will actually break down that wire. Once that wire is exposed and they start to touch, it'll actually short stuff out and allow bigger issues. That's why I pick respicaire over UV lights, is because of that instance right there.